Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that might be about as good as I can get it, honestly. With how the volume is, really, with the game. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay. I think that is probably going to be how much I can get for it. So I guess I'm going to just go ahead and kind of start. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I don't know if this would be technically better than streaming on, like, PlayStation itself. The one good thing is that at least if I mess up, I can just close the app and, you know, it won't end the stream, so that's nice, I guess. So I imagine, though, since my internet is still wonky, even though I can stream straight, there's definitely going to be like quality issues for sure, mostly during fights and stuff. But for the most part, I think everything should be fairly stable, at least just to keep it going. What's up, Nate? Been sitting here for like 30 to almost probably like an hour just trying to figure out how to stream this on OBS from the capture card. Not very fun, but something I gotta learn to do eventually. Especially if I ever, you know, decide to start recording the PS3 games and whatnot. Let's see. I think the last thing I did was... Okay, yeah, we had did one of the floors. So I need to get Unforgivable Melody. And I was leveling up Spear proficiency as well.
Yo.
And we got White Knight's Jacket, surprisingly. Okay. So this is going to give 1,000 XP. I think this is going to put me at like 8,000 out of 10,000 XP. Compare, I think out of that... Yeah, about 8,000. playing Echo Zion Crab when it comes out? Yeah, I'll probably be streaming it the day it comes out. But yeah, I plan to play it as much as I kind of don't want to. Mainly because it's a SAO title, I'm playing it. That's really the only reason I probably ever even touch it. Because the fact that that game is so far still only single player, there's not much of an incentive to play it. And from like the very first trailer that they ever showed of the game, it just doesn't look good overall to me, in my opinion. But I will play it simply because it's part of the SAO titles. I'll stream it. Don't know if I'm gonna like genuinely make videos on that game though. I don't think that game is gonna be too in depth to really make videos on, unless I just kind of want to. Like the death game mode, I would either make videos out of that or just stream it. I'd probably rather stream it though, just to interact with people. That way I won't lose my sanity much, because I imagine there's going to be probably multiple deaths in that. But video-wise, I don't have any plans as of now to really just make videos on it, other than just streaming it when it comes out, playing through it. Where's Philia? Town Square. Town Square, that'd be over this way. I know there's a lot of people excited for it, which I think mostly those type of people that are excited for it are ones that haven't played much of the SAO games. Like, either they haven't played one at all, or Fractured Daydream is their first one, because I know Fractured Daydream brought a lot of people. But that's kind of the main ones I see excited for it. Everybody else, I know people who've played through like all the games and stuff are really just mostly skeptical about the game right now. And I just wouldn't get my hopes up overall, because ever since Alice's Asian Licorice, the games have been going way downhill. Where's Philly? Does she move? Town Square. Where is she? Philia. Where is she? Did she go up in here? This is Town Square, right? Yeah, Town Square. Where is she? God, the frame drops here, man. It's still terrible. Philia. Where the hell is she? Am I just blind? Solely because SAO fan. People may be interested in the game mode. The stream is lagging a bit, but I don't know if this is on my end. No, it's most likely not on your end. It's my end. Even though this internet is better than what I originally had, the upload is kind of over the place. So, my streaming isn't gonna be like great, honestly, and I don't know. I don't know if me streaming it on a capture card is better than compared to me streaming it on PlayStation itself. I'm not sure about that. Plus, that area in Town Square is really laggy because of NPCs, so it could be that as well. But overall, it's not, like, my streaming quality isn't going to be, like, great or anything. Mainly, it's just so I can chat with people, honestly. I wish I could deliver, you know, impeccable streams, but you can't do much when you live out in the countryside. You're very, very limited to internet options. Town Square. But she's not over here. Yosh, 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 yosh. There she is. What the hell, Philly? We gotta go, Philly. PS3 games. I've got a couple on PS3. Mainly, Final Fantasy 13 series. That's easily one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I just love Lightning and the characters in that. The music, I love it. I've only ever beaten the first 13 game, and then I played a little bit of 13 too, but never finished it, and I've never touched Lightning Returns. So they've been on my backlog of games to, you know, play through and finish. I got Tales of Symphonia, I've got Tales of Xylo 1 and 2, which I beat 1, and played a little bit of 2, but never finished it. Technically I could do Final Fantasy 1 and 2 because I bought them originally on PS3 before they transported them to PS4. There's a couple other things too, I just don't remember. There's the Bleach game, which that game has basically nothing to it, but it'd be fun to play it again. And I don't know what else. I don't think I have too much on PS3. Because mainly I got PS3 just to be able to play the Bleach game and some of the Final Fantasies before they ported them over, and then to play Persona 3, and I don't think I grabbed Persona 4 on there. That was before they ported those over, and then before they even announced the remakes for them too. PC just killed one of these sirens I need to kill. I don't know. Okay, it didn't count. Well, we'll come back to those after we end up going through the whole labyrinth. Hopefully it's not one of the annoying ones. You haven't tried any of the Final Fantasy games since the amount of games seems daunting. It's a lot for sure. I've maybe only played probably about almost half of them. I've played the original 7, I've played the 7 remake, I haven't played the Part 2 remake. I've played 15, I've played 13, I've played 10, I've played a little bit of 10 too, a little bit of 13 too. I've beaten 1, and I think that's mainly it. I think I have pretty much access to all of them except for the games 3 through 5. I think. They're pretty good though. I don't know which one I would recommend if somebody wants to get into the game series. I'm not sure which one I would recommend though to start off with, because Final Fantasy VII is good. 15 I enjoyed. I don't think too many people enjoyed 15, but they still, you know, liked it. 13, a bunch of people hate on that game, mainly because it's just linear, which is kind of just stupid to me. But people will like what they like. Heiress Demise, probably nothing good. Accuracy and crit. But yeah, I have a friend who, like, he's played all of them. So he could definitely give more of a better beginner recommendation for what game to kind of start off with. If I had to imagine, though, it'd probably be like 15 or the Final Fantasy VII Remake to really get somebody into the series. Since they're fairly more up to date. Probably the newest to 16. I only played the demo of that, never got the full game. Let me know if the game audio is like louder than my voice, because this game can be really loud, and I have like the in-game settings for sound. They're at 1. Yeah, they're all at 1, and the game is still really loud in my headphones. Like I've turned down my headphone audio low, and I bumped the game's audio to about half in OBS. So I don't know how it sounds. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is really good. I'm not sure if it's following the original game though, because I do know when I played the first part of it, it did have different parts from the original game. So I don't know if they're gonna change a scene later on in that, or what. A major scene. Battle sounds are pretty loud. Okay. Let me try to bump it down just a bit more in OBS and see. I'll bump it down about that much, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this game. I don't know what they did with the sounds up in this game, but it's so loud for no reason. But for the most part, does everything like look okay with me moving around normally? Like, I imagine the battles, that's whenever it kind of gets choppy. But like walking around like this right now, is that pretty okay? I'm referring to the quality of the stream, by the way, like how it looks. Carmine or pretty good. Okay. Yeah, if it was like, if I could get it where it was, you know, straight, very good quality and everything. Majority of the games I play, honestly, I would stream instead. Like, I still got to record it, but now since I got my capture card working back, I need to go and get back to recording Tales of Berseria. But I need to get back to that. And typically for like JRPG games, since they're so long anyway, streaming would be just better. Because I could actually play them a lot longer than I would want to. But also just recording them and editing them and uploading them is also nice too. Audio might be biased because watching on a laptop with one side of the speaker is broken. No problem. As long as I can mainly be heard, that's okay, because this game is just, like I said, too loud. Like, whenever I'm playing this, and like, I technically don't need to hear the audio myself, but I like to hear it, so I just put my headphones on and leave one side open. That way I just have the game audio coming in one ear, and then I can just leave the other one free, so I'm not making myself go deaf. So now we gotta go up probably about 3 floors and we're at boss room already. The Aincrad section of this game is just so quick. Like, if you're skipping, like, well, not even skipping, but if you're just reading main text and continuing with only the main story, and like for these areas, if you just go straight to the staircases, it's so short. I remember my first time playing this game, I had hundreds of hours before I even beat it. Yeah, that's kind of how I play most of my stuff. Even if I'm recording, like Tales of Berseria, I'll record it, and I'll just leave one side open, one side with the game audio. Move, crabs. There it is. The hollow area is actually really short. Like, I say short because I already know the story and dialogue, so I just skip it all. So it makes it a whole lot shorter than what it is. But for the main part, the hollow area side is short. It's just all the running around you gotta do for each area. And then once you hit like the area where you have to like go find Philia again, that part is kind of a pain because you gotta go through multiple areas. But that's also not counting if you do the esoteric quest line, which I kind of want to start, but because like if I get an esoteric skill right now, it's just gonna obliterate Aincrad. But I'm gonna need them. I say I'm gonna need them. I technically don't, but I would want it. So let's see, skills. Yeah. if you can't tell, I don't know if you have tuned in before, but if you can't tell, I'm doing a level 100 only challenge in this. So the default level in this game that you start off as is level 100. So I'm staying level 100 as much as I can. I've already beaten the Hollow Area story. So I just only have Aincrad, and then if I want to do the Esoteric quest line real quick. Teleport gate. You just got the platinum recently? Nice, dude. Yeah, it's one of the more time-consuming ones. This one and Hollow Realization, for sure. But I think Fatal Bullet is probably gonna be like the worst one. I've only got Fatal Bullet and Axel World versus SAO to do for my platinum, and I'll have all of them for every game till Echoes of Aincrad. Fatal Bullet is gonna be the worst because of Affinity up in that game. I thought I had the Affinity trophies in it, because I know I've maxed out every character's Affinity before, but I don't know why I don't have the trophy. So I gotta do all that over again. But I still gotta play through the DLCs in that game, because I never did get around to playing the DLCs, so it's whatever. It's just not one of my favorite games to play. Oh, it did? Well, awesome, man. I'm glad I helped. That's the whole reason I made some guides for this game. Either to help people who want to try to get some implementations, or, you know, get whatever kind of trophy, or just make their life easier in this game. You know, compared to what I knew whenever I first started playing it. Yeah, that's the main thing I just don't like about trying to go for that one, because it's just so boring, and there's really only one way to get Affinity in that game. Like, no heart-to-heart. I think praising them, like, to get those medals slightly gives you some Affinity, but it's not, like, a lot. So just having them die over and over and reviving them over and over and getting them in the right positioning, it's a pain. It's such a pain. Nice, Philia. Overkill, but nice. Alright, so that quest is done, so we can take on the floor boss now. Man, I recently just got one of the newest volumes for Progressive. Volume, I think that was 9? Yeah, I think that was volume 9. I'm so tempted to read Progressive right now. I've only read a little bit of the main SAO. Like, I think I read up to whenever they're about to fight Kobold Lord, and then I stopped. I want to read it so bad, but I'm busy with another light novel to read right now. Yeah, basically. So, Hollow Fragment and Hollow Realization are the only two games to even have this mechanic. But you have a skill in the game. In this game, it's in the searching tree. And it's called Crime Servant. I think it has a different name in the Vita version. but you use this, and so any XP you get gets transferred to your partner instead. So I kill something, I don't get XP, it just goes straight to my partner. And the only thing you gotta watch out for is there are some parts in this game that you will get XP no matter what. Because it'll be like, for example, the end of the Hollow area story, when you fight the one-on-one with Kirito's Hollow account, that's a 1v1, so I have to get XP there no matter what, which sucks because I went from, I think, 2,000 to 6,000 XP. So I couldn't avoid that, sadly. And the other thing you can't avoid is doing these side quests, because you gotta do side quests to get some of the boss info to take on the boss. So, like this quest right here, I had to do it to get the boss info, and since you're in town, you can't use buffs. So I get XP from side quests. So like right here, I just got 1,050 XP, which I can't do anything about. So I'm pretty sure, like I said, you can beat the Hollow area story and the esoteric. I'm pretty sure you can do that too without leveling up. But Aincrad story, it's impossible because you gotta do so many side quests. Like, this is only 4 side quests I've done so far. And besides that Hollow Kirito, we would be pretty much halfway there. You're behind on the SAO novels. Reading previous novels or others as well. The novel where they're fighting the Kobold Lords Volume 1. Yeah, I think Progressive, they're probably at that same point as well up in there. I've never cracked it open and read any parts of it. I've just only read the main part. Because I've only read the main part, and the only other stuff I've read of SAO is the Hollow Realization manga. I've read the Caliber manga, and then I've read the Girls Ops manga. Which I kind of wish there was more with the Girls Ops, because there was one character that appeared in there that basically had no time at all. So that kind of sucked. And I read a little bit of the Ordinal Scale manga, and I've been reading a little bit of the R.E. Aincrad manga. And then Hollow Realization, it works the same way in Hollow Realization, except you don't need to do side quests in that. So you can stay level 1 entirely. You can even beat the 1,000 floors with level 1. I don't think with the dual mode with Kirito at the end, I don't think you get XP from dual mode. But the furthest I made it with that game is I beat the story. I wasn't able to start DLC 1. I did about halfway of DLC 2, but when you get to the part where you have to fight the boar with Tia, even though she's on your team, the game doesn't consider her a partner, so you still get XP. And third DLC you can beat entirely. And then I did 10 floors of the 1,000 floor dungeon, and it was hell. Boss, what do we got? The tree, okay. Climb. Okay. Oh, and the other thing you gotta make sure you don't do is overbuff, because you can only have a set amount of buffs at a time, and debuffs count. So let's say, for example, you can have a maximum of 20 buffs. Well, if I pop that buff first, that's going to be my first slot. So then if I pop, let's say, 20 more buffs after that, then that first buff is going to get erased. So then I lose it. So you got to make sure you're watching to make to where you keep that buff up at all times. Yeah, Girls Ops was nice. It would have been cool if they would have made it a series whenever, like, Lost Song released, or made like that as an OVA. since like Lux appears there and she's a character that you can get in the little song. Because I remember when she first appeared, I was like, who is this? Like, never knew who that was. And then I realized, and then I found out years later she's from Girls Ops, and so then after a long, long time, I finally read Girls Ops, and I liked it.
Yoshi.
Philia, you can come with me. Yep. I wish as the SAO games later did more secret characters. They just don't. They don't do secret characters anymore after Lost Song. The Astral Quake Treatment. That arm out. That was such a early parry. That slowdown threw me off. Spear just take that long to auto attack, man? Come on. You auto attack. Get his defense down. Get some hits on him. What I don't like in this game is that you have to manage your partner's health. Yeah, that's one thing I'm kind of curious about a little bit. Since that is going to be a death game, I'm curious if it's going to give you a game over based on your partner. I feel like it wouldn't, because if that would be the case, death game mode is going to be even harder to do. So I'm not sure. I think it'd be a cool thing, but at the same time, not really. Because, like, for people first time playing this game, that's probably one of the hardest things to even do, is to not only watch yourself, but watch your teammate. Because there's not many ways you can protect them in this. And, like, this is even harder for me because level 100, you know, I just got base health besides other methods to increase my maximum health, which isn't by much. And this is only floor 79 boss, and he can almost one-shot me. crap, dude. All these? Does this count as AoE? I don't think it... Okay, it does. Cool. See if I can maybe... bait out this last attack. Oh, snap. Wow, that's the first time I've ever had somebody die. Yeah, I heard somebody die. Wow, that's the first time I've ever had somebody die in a raid. Dual Greaves. Yeah, one member dead. That's the first time I've ever had that. That makes me feel so sad. For level 101, are you doing death game difficulty? No. You can't do death game unless I go on multiplayer and do death game. Yep. Raid member died because I chose to stay at level 100 and get a last attack bonus that's not gonna matter, really. Dual Greaves. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, but not by too much. You might be thinking of the loop difficulty. So after you clear the game, you can do a certain amount of loops, and it increases. You can choose to increase the enemy levels. That's probably what you're thinking of. Which this is a whole new save file, so I uploaded my main save file to keep that. So that way I could start a whole brand new one. Yeah, that and the loop difficulty, and then the multiplayer. In the multiplayer room, you can change it to death game for loot drops, which that would be a no-go for me at the moment, definitely. Mainly, I would only go in death game right now just to try to I guess level up proficiency a bit more easier with people that can survive more, but I could just stay in normal mode and just go fight a rank 3 hollow boss. Yep, one dead member. So complete the little lady's secret. Yeah, so far it's been every single floor I have to do a side quest. And this one gives 1,270. Sad. Well, I guess since I'm already at 8,000, and then that's gonna put me at like 9,000, I guess I might start go ahead and doing the esoteric quest line, because I do technically want to say that I beat that at level 100. Oh, it's gonna suck though. It's gonna suck so bad. All the SAO games starting to be a blur, yeah. Mainly for me, Hollow Fragment, Hollow Realization, and Alicization Licorice become a blur for me because they're all fairly similar, and they're the games that I spent the most time in. Alicization especially. That's probably the most hours I have in a game ever in my life, besides maybe Black Ops 2 and Destiny 1. Okay, so I had the gram. I don't know if I want to keep this because I have no two-handed skills, and then I'm not gonna be able to use any skills because I don't have it. I could start doing one hand, that way I can then use it for these bosses that are coming up. That would be good. Do I have any implementations for one-handed sword? I think I do. Okay, yeah, it's this. Lead and attack. Hell no. Not doing that then. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to go with that for now then. Playing for about 1.5. Fighting this terrible boss because my partner got down. Yeah. Yeah, for that boss, it's I'm not gonna say it's not too hard, but at the same time it is, cause some of those moves, if you get caught in it or if your partner gets caught in it, it's game over immediately. My main concern with that boss is just whenever she puts those swords in the ground, because I got to get the partner away from them. And then making sure I'm not in like a long sword skill or anything while my hyper armor wears off. Go ahead and turn this thing off just so I won't have that in the way. Yeah, the exploding swords. It's not that. I think it's this. Yeah, abandoned area. Okay. I think I have to go look at this door first before it triggers my other stuff. It's actually pretty crazy how early you can do this quest line too, because I think you can do it after either the first or second area in the Hollow story. So you can get this really, really early. It'll suck, but you can. It's well worth it, because those esoteric skills will blitz, man. I love them. I wish they would have brought that kind of stuff back in the future games. They kind of did with Last Recollection. But I really wish they would have brought more of those back. Because I love the implementation feature and the Enigma order feature with Holo Fragment Holorization. First SAO game, so you better use any battle skills like Hyper Armor, Perfect Style. Use healing and SP. I don't remember really what I was using much when I first started. I can definitely say for sure that I was overbuffing myself because I never knew, you know, that was a thing. I never even knew how to equip passives. Like, I always thought whenever you unlock the passive or unlock that little tree, you know, you get the passives for good, but no, you gotta equip them. I love where these guys, 80? Really? But yeah, it was my first one too, back on the Vita. Because whenever I first played the SAO series, it was when Holo Fragment and Lost Song were the only two games at that moment, and Holo Realization was fairly close to coming out. So I played Lost Song and Holo Fragment on the Vita. And then eventually I moved from Xbox to PlayStation, and that's whenever I got Holo Realization. That game was pain in the very beginning as well. Still trying to get Ethereal Glow Sword. I don't remember what the requirements were for some of that stuff, honestly. So I don't know if that's hard or what. I know the boss fights for those implementation gears and stuff, or Enigma orders, are pretty lengthy your first time around doing them. One thing I hate up in Holo Realization to ever fight is the sword enemies. I hate those with a passion. Sword enemies in that are just not like them using those sword skills. They'll blitz you instantly. For these enemies. Not gonna be good because I don't have like any skills for spear. Need to unlock some now. Probably kill me, so I don't want to risk that. Feel you hitting with a skill? Kill it. Kill it before it kills me. Probably not during when it came out, but now the player base is essentially 0. Well, I wasn't playing, like, even at that game's peak, whenever it first came out for me, I wasn't playing with anybody. I really didn't play multiplayer for SAO games till Alicization Licorice, and the only real reason I did multiplayer for it was because they had raids. So, yeah, the farming process is definitely harder and boring solo. Because I tried, for my level 1 character on there, I tried to do some implementations. I can do it like a little bit, but once you gotta start killing some of these higher bosses, it's, I mean, I could probably do it. I'd probably run out of time, or I would need to really, really get like some crazy type of setup stuff really going. But I need I have to use a friend for that anyway, because I can't go into DLC 1 at all. I can't go to some of the areas in DLC 2 because I never was able to finish it. And DLC 3, I mean, I got them all, but I have to get the stuff. Crap, I think I can still open these? Nope, okay. Don't want to die. Goodbye. That almost killed me, okay. I think I gotta go down to get to these guys. What level are you? 171. I could definitely beat you, but... Oh, let me get, some, spear skills, so we can actually do a lot more damage. I think the worst part about this is most of these are gonna be like one... Yeah, okay, these are a lot more hits. Last DLC where you had to fight as Burkhold to get his ending is still a work in progress. Dude, that one sucks. That's easily one of the worst things ever to do. Like, because I don't think it's possible to really even beat it without gear swapping. It might be, but it's very, very hard. They did not really think that one much through, and you need practically almost perfect gear, max gear. It's an accomplishment when you do it, but it's not fun. It was one of the last things I did on that DLC. And for the game in general, besides finishing out my last apostles to their max level. Dual wielding. Yeah. I kind of technically feel like they will add dual wielding, because it's really just a staple in the series, but considering we aren't Kirito, and they're following, it seems like they're following the main story, then yeah, it wouldn't make sense for us to have it. It would suck, because dual wielding is my main thing, because I just love it. But, it'll be whatever. I probably use one-handed mainly, depending on, you know, how the other weapons feel. And Fatal Bullet, technically, we got dual wielding, but not in the sense of swords. I think it would have been really cool to be able to do that with swords and that. Probably would have made swords better besides giving them a lock-on feature, which I don't know why they never did that. Because that's what felt like sword was missing for me in that game. It just... it's a little bit rough to use, and there's just no lock-on feature. Don't like how they're the gallery mine. Is that for Chloe's? Yeah. I'm just glad that my game didn't end up glitching at a point where, you know, I couldn't do a Bond episode or I didn't get a gallery image from the game being buggy. That would really annoy me to know that I did it, but the game glitched and it doesn't show up in my gallery. I think I'm technically on my main save for this game. I think I'm missing some gallery stuff in it. I don't think I'm missing pictures, but I'm missing some scenes. Which I think some of them are kind of for Philia, which I believe I just gotta mainly get her into the Aincrad story and just do a bunch of stuff. No, she did her ultimate. Overkill. Let's see. Tell me where else to go just now. Horde of Lizardmen, so I need to go Dark Knight's Vigil and the Straight Ashes. Yeah, it goes on Minecraft. Is a SAO movie special that comes with it? I can't say I'm attracted to it. The movie. For one, it's 3D CGI, which always just looks weird to me. And I'm not exactly very curious about the characters that are in it. Like, for me, I just like the SAO cast in general. So, like, whenever they introduce, like, right now, how it's just a completely new cast and you're not doing anything with the other ones, really, it's kind of a turn-off for me. Because I'm just so used to the SAO cast and I just love them a lot more than having to deal with completely new characters that are just not going to matter in general for the main story. I know it sounds like I'm really hating on the game, but I'm not. I'm just not holding high expectations for it from how things were with AL and then Last Recollection and Fractured Daydream. So I'm just not getting any hopes up or anything for it. You're just gonna see how it is once I'm actually able to get my hands on it. Where am I? Dark Knight's Vigil. I need to go to the Straight Ashes. Okay. I didn't want to do that, but okay. Time for you to die. Yeah, one of the characters though I did find kind of funny is, at least to me, they look a lot like Rain. But I don't think it's Rain. I don't think they're gonna try to incorporate Rain into the story like that. Yeah, Fatal Bullet was like that too. I think that's probably also one of the little turnoffs I have with Fatal Bullet into why I can't like get into that game like everybody else. But also the fact that I just don't really prefer the gun gameplay for SAO. What level they are. Hopefully they're not too high to where they can really kill. 103, not bad. Oh, Philly, you almost died. Yeah, Kuriha, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot more Kuriha. Okay, so I need to go to Effervescent Path so I can go down to Reaper's Fire Cage, but I don't think this will let me connect over there. What's up, Velvet? What are you booing for? What are we booing at? Because I may join in on that boo. Ghosts? Okay. Boo is in ghosts. I have been technically watching a lot of ghost videos a lot lately too. Used to watch them a lot, and then I stopped, and since now I've been kind of bored to look at something on YouTube, I've been looking at them again. Yeah, Asuna immediately runs away. Always forget that she's afraid of him. Vigil, so we can go to Magma Split Passage, so up here. Accuracy potion, I'll gladly take that. Do you think PS5 price will ever go back down? I don't know. I mean, I think we're already in the era where PS6 is kind of already being made in the works, or is that PS5 Pro still? I'm not sure. I don't think the prices have changed, even for like the original PS5. Like not the, because the one I got for the game bundle was with the God of Ragnarok. But I don't know. I think eventually they could, but at this point, it would honestly be better just to invest in a PC. Because these consoles are going to go up and up, and then it's also going to become the fact that, oh, you know, this is a new high quality console. It can play everything at like awesome graphics and awesome FPS, but then when it comes to games, like Cyberpunk, for example, PS5 game, you cannot play that game with max FPS and max performance on console at all. You can only play it in FPS mode or graphic mode, which just sucks to me. It's like all this money for this console, and yet you can't play the game at its maximum settings. So PC would be very expensive to even get into now, because like graphic cards and stuff shot up. Because I remember probably about like 2022 or 2023, I was looking into trying to build one, and literally the most expensive part at that time was the graphic card. But if you can get one like established to where it can play the modern games right now, at a pretty high graphic setting with, you know, good FPS that you would be comfortable with, it can last you a long while. And PC games, like, always are on sale, man. They're so cheap. So cheap. There was one game I think I had picked up. I think it was Killing Floor 2. I played it on PlayStation before, and I wanted it on PC. And it went on sale, and I got it for like $1.99, I think. Which is insane. Stardew Valley I got on PlayStation. I want to get it on PC as well, because mods. It's on sale for like $7 bucks. Yeah, Steam Machine as well. I've thought about getting that, but I'm kind of holding off till I hear and see more on it, because I think they said that you can use other like third-party programs with it, like OBS and stuff like that. But I want to see how it really works, and I want to know how it can hold up with modern games and how long it can hold up with modern games, because you, like, compared to a PC, you can't swap parts out, you know, when you need to, I imagine. So that would probably be the main make or break for that thing, is not being able to swap out, and how long it can keep up with modern games that are moving up in technology. But I think if you're gonna just do like mostly casual stuff, and probably not too many big things, it would definitely be a good investment. It also makes me curious because they say you can use third-party stuff. I'm also curious if it can do emulators, because that's also a thing that I want to be able to do on PC more, is emulators for like some console games and whatnot. Oh, this is a stealth mission, okay. So I am probably gonna have to use a Veil Potion. As much as I would hate to. not sure if they said how. Oh wait, can I not do it again? Oh, I guess maybe you don't have to complete that. But yeah, I'm not sure if they've said, because I haven't really followed any news on that thing since they first announced it out of nowhere. I'm not sure if they've announced how much storage that thing will have either, because these games are huge now. Way too much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it'd be a really good investment then if you're just going to be doing mostly that. RPGs, JRPGs. Because at least for those, it can, I imagine it can keep up a lot more long term. Besides, like, Final Fantasy stuff, like Final Fantasy VII Remake and all that. They'll remake any of the previous SAO games. I doubt it. I would love for them to remake Hollow Fragment, mostly so newer gen players can get into it, because a lot of the things that this game would turn off on people is the graphics and the gameplay style. So I think if they did it more modern, it would be a lot better. And I personally would like to see a Lost Song remake, because I feel like they could do way more with the magic in that game. Like, the magic is fairly cool, but it's so basic, and there's really not a lot of, like, difference, if that makes sense. Technically, Axel World vs. SAO is the remake of Lost Song, because it did make some things better. But, yeah, it still needs more. Yeah. Yeah, you could start saving up for, like, the Steam machine, because, the other thing that makes that thing great is it's small and compact, so you can just take it on the go so much easier than a console. I think I could. I don't know. Let me see. I just literally updated OBS, and I haven't updated this thing in so long. So I don't know how this really works anymore. Let's see. Maybe this will be a bit better. I'm still kind of in the green zone for it. Slightly entering the yellow zone. A little bit here and there. I upped it by 3 decibels, so 3 decibels over the initial input that I can do for it. I'm also like not too close to my mic. Okay, good. Out of this. That's from the capture card, so that's what mainly took me a long time to figure out how to fix, and that's kind of what you're seeing from the capture card. That's kind of as best as I can get it right now. Before that, I could barely even get the whole thing to fit on full screen and make it look natural. So that's kind of the best I got for right now. Because I had to go in OBS settings and change kind of like the output to be 1920 by 1080 for the stuff. And even then it kind of is showing like that, so. Which I think the last time I tried to stream with the capture card, I don't think because I have the Elgato screen loaded in a separate window, and OBS is capturing that window. But I think years ago when I first got it, and I was like testing the stream with, I think it was either Lost Song or Axel World. I think all I did was just load up OBS and then just start the stream from there. I'm not sure. Because I don't think it can capture my screen naturally unless I have the Elgato open. Oh, so fighting the volcano boss already, man. Okay. That's what I love about the esoteric quest line for the volcano part, is it's so quick and you don't have to do much, but the ice area is such a pain. And the boss is a pain too. It's gonna be worse now with level 100. Recently tried to get into RTMP, multi-output streaming. I don't know what that is. I'm very not stream literate when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm just simple. I'm so used to just only recording and then just uploading and that's it. Like mainly the only reason I even got the capture card was just so I could record like Tales of Berseria, like games that restrict recording access from PlayStation. That's mainly the only reason I got that, and then like for PS3. So OBS plugin that auto starts streaming on YouTube and Twitch at once. Oh, okay. That sounds like it would be very, very heavy to do, like on internet and I guess bandwidth. I think that's what you would call that. Oh, see how this boss fight is gonna turn out. Yes, game, I know it's a high-risk area. It's gonna be from here on out. Answer this phone call. Okay. Didn't realize it was going to be this much of a struggle just to try to get over to the area. And of course, it's a dead end that almost gets to where I need to go. gonna go now. I have work tomorrow morning. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Hopefully, whenever I decide to do another one, you might be able to tune in. I kind of just do these just whenever I'm feeling like it. No, 30 XP though. It wasn't a lot. I'll keep going. It won't make a difference. Besides just doing Aincrad. Finally, just 6D until rerun of Chisa and. I don't know what 6D is. I'm not sure what Withering Waves terminology is. It's been way too long since I played that. Is that like one of the things like Spiral Abyss in Genshin? Oh, 6 days. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I just finished recently, the other day, I believe, because it was the final day. I finished getting all the collectibles and the map for the 3.5 anniversary event in Nikkei. And then since it was a idol event, they had a rhythm game. So I finished doing the rhythm game to get all of its titles. So it was just kind of more time consuming than anything because having to play through 50 songs. So I haven't been on my gacha since that day. But I need to get on there, continue a little bit more, record a little bit more, and then I need to get back on my Uma Musume. Really need to get back on that. Also, I'm kind of surprised he's taking this much damage too. Was not expecting him to take this much. Stay back. Wow, all these debuffs. Oh, this is gonna suck for the snow area, man. I'm not looking forward to that. using this and use my other stuff. Almost there. Philia almost level 130. Wonder what level she's going to be by the end of this. Probably, I imagine she could probably hit 150. But most of that XP is going to be coming from Hollow Area and implementations. Implementation farming. Okay, there we go. Get back up in here. Philia, please don't die. No, frick, dude. I was mid sword skill and then she got hit with that. Okay. That wasn't too bad overall though. He was taking a lot of damage. If I was definitely dual wielding, he would be even more. First, pop that. Keep going, Philly. Keep going. So is that mainly what you're maining for a gacha? Is the Withering Waves? Yeah, it's mainly hard in the hollow area because stuff is just way more tanky, and my damage just isn't there all the way. Freak, dude, again. Okay, I'm gonna have to get Philia away from that somehow. That's doing too much. Just keep these. Oh, I didn't want to use that. Terrible buff rotation, but oh well. Warframe also has Varuna Pone and Wolf Lady. It's been so long since I played Warframe. I don't even remember who was the latest one whenever I last played. The last one I really remembered being newish was that, like, buff, I think it was Hildren. Oh my god. It's not even hard. I was expecting this fight to be literally first try, but stupid stuff. But yeah, I think Hildren was like the latest, probably new frame whenever I was last playing. As for Prime, I'm not sure. This dude's taking so much damage, man. Hell. Crap. Okay, good. I got that buff off. Or I might need to get back now. Come on, Philly. Okay, stay back. I need to get this buff back so that she can start surviving. I don't think he can reach me. Nice, Philia. Dude, this is so many debuffs on this guy. Okay, I think I need to get back. Come on, Philia. Oh my god, no. Philia. Heal. Oh my god, that was so close. Yeah, technically that was her ult. That was the final sword skill in the dagger tree that she used. Besides, of course, whenever we get esoteric skills. Okay, I might be able to finish it off right here in this buff rotation. Make sure I get this back. Okay. Alright, Fulia, go. Nice. Oh, after like 5 tries. That's considerably easier than the ice boss that's gonna happen. I genuinely don't know how this is gonna go with the ice not dragon, but the ice bat. I think it would somewhat be not too bad because he won't have like giant AoE compared to the volcano one we just fought, but it's not gonna be fun regardless. Okay, didn't know if I had to come back and visit that or not, so we need to go there now. Filia's dagger looks nice. I think that was that's a random one I gave her that I had, because I mean I technically won't be using dagger besides getting skill points. Spear, we didn't go up on spear. We're almost there though. That boss would have been very fun to farm some proficiency points on right there, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pay attention a bit up in this area with the puzzle. So let's see. Okay. So I think for now I just have to go straight to the boss, and then I'll trigger the hollow missions for it. You should start the game again too. We haven't finished floor 100 yet. Is that like the only floor you have left? think main save wise, only thing I haven't finished on this game is maybe some gallery scenes, like not pictures, but like just cutscenes, and I think it's like 200 floors or so of the abandoned area. Or not the abandoned, the underground. I never finished that. I think the most I ever did was probably just 10 or 20 floors. Which I've never finished 1,000 floors either in Hall of Realization. The first I got up in that was 300 or 400. First hollow mission down in this area. Okay, so we got the tuning fork. So now I believe we gotta just trigger this, so then I can actually go use those. Ah, the most dreadful boss. Cool design. Kind of sucks it only appears here in Lost Song and AW. Okay, I don't think I can even... yeah. Okay, I don't think I can use the tuning fork up in this area. Let me see. Is there another hollow mission? Yes. Frost shell stinger, okay. Okay, so I can't do anything to that. I guess for now I'll just head to I'll head to the place for the hollow area. The hollow mission. Okay, so they're just there. Hollow chain is so busted. Let me see, buff list is this? Okay, it does not tell me. I was thinking it probably told me percentage for something. Okay, so I think this is where I gotta use the tuning, where I can use the tuning fork. Yeah, I think these missions probably tell me where I can use it. The monsters woken by falling snow really decrease in strength. Okay, so now where do we go? The wall of ice. What wall of ice is it talking about? Is it up here? ice was right here or not. Don't think I have to do anything over here. Okay, they're level 100, not bad. Wow, that was lucky. No aggro. Probably the first time I ever went through that little section there without aggro. Besides that very beginning part. But that middle section for sure. Talking about full high level enemies. I don't think this area has literally anything other than just getting some XP and chest loot. I don't know if there's anything good here though. What level? 160, okay. That can be nice for Philia. I know there should be a chest guarded by like some snakes. Some hydras. A gold chest. Okay, yeah, probably something right over here. Blue chest. We can take that. Guess let me try to get some XP or proficiency on this guy. Use you for some proficiency, buddy. Trying to hit something with like no accuracy really sucks. It's so bad. No, she used her special. Cool. Now you die. 25 prism more, jeez. No other chest tucked away. No? Okay. Oh, Philia, you got lucky. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill these. Yeah, Philia. Yeah. Yeah, we got dip. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I don't think this area has objectively anything besides just farming some XP and getting some loot. The 25 ore was pretty nice, though. I wonder if it's multiple ores I can get out of that, because it's a blue chest, so I'm pretty sure I think I can farm that. Because I think somewhere over here you can farm some accuracy potions or something, or XP potions. Let's just go ahead and use this, because I don't want to walk all the way around in this area again. I'm not sure what ice path Kirito was talking about for here. Frozen Beast Path? Wood, site of the Black Ritual. We got exactly 700, so we can unlock this now, and we can get 2 more skills. I'm probably just going to check this other area where I think Kirito was talking about the frozen path, and might stop. Kinda want to try to kill this boss, but at the same time I know it's gonna be tough, so I want to do it whenever I'm kind of at full mental capacity. Okay, so I'm assuming he's talking about this place. There's snow here, so I need to find that tree, if there's one. One thing about the spear I can say I love definitely right now is that AoE. Ooh, defense down? Yes, please. Dancing Lance. Let's get you. We'll put you there. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, sparkly chest? A spear? Okay. Oh my god, look at that. So much better. I think this spear and maybe this one were probably from Aincrad Story. But this is like double what we got for DPS, and literally every stat is an increase. Awesome. And it's got the skin of one of the implementation spears. Or, not the implementation spear, but I think one of the avatar weapons. Which I forget that those things exist. They got some cool designs, but I think most of them kind of suck. Alright, is it this tree? It is. Okay, so we got that to stop. Don't think there's anything over here. Crematorium of Souls. Friends, Silica, no. Hollow map. Okay, we still got this. Glacial Channel. I guess let's make our way there. See what we get over there. Oh, this is probably going to be one of these areas where I gotta loop all the way around just to get to a singular area that's just really close on the map. So much better. Gonna be so much damage now. Is there Hall Research Katana? Yes. There's weapons for every... There's an implementation tree for at least every weapon type. So like, and for like armor. So for example, um, da, 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 like this one right down here for buff specifications, you would use this if you want to get the two hands. This one right here, you can get some armor. Well, you can get a piece of armor, and then you can get a piece of boots. This whole tree, you can get a belt, a cape, a charm, and then mostly the spear stuff. I think this tree right here for usage of SP, I think this is... It's either this one or the SP usage. That's for the katana, because katana was more... is more SP related. But in the console version, it just sucks, because you can't really use its effects, I don't think, effectively compared to the Vita version. Because like right here, you get an SP linked attack, but your max SP goes down to 200, which is just awful. But in the sense of this game not using SP for sword skills, that's amazing. So I don't know, really. I never really did much with katanas in this game. The most I ever did with another weapon type is really two-hand. Because the Graham having True Strike. And it was like the best thing to use for XP farming. Ooh, sparkly. Yes, please. Ophelia, I might have killed you. But since we got a bunch of AoE, we're probably gonna be good. Good, Ophelia. Nice. We're good. Another spear? Okay. Oh, it's shit. It's so bad. Strength 5, Vitality 5, Accuracy 5? Dude. Glad I found this other one. Glad I found the other one. Looks like a dead end, so I probably need to go over here. Sorry, Kobold, you're about to get obliterated. And then, like I said, I think it's after you do the esoteric quest line, or maybe it's during the esoteric quest line, but there are, I believe they're rank 3 hollow missions, and you can get a weapon from each one of them, a unique weapon. Really cool skin designs. I think they're technically almost one of a kind. Finding the tree here is probably going to be a pain, because this looks like it's going to be a very annoying area. That's two. I can't do anything. So where's the tree? Wish there was like a genuine indicator to know what tree. Is there a teleport point here? No. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. This is a, I believe there's a hollow mission here we would end up having to do. I really wish I could do crazy dashes like colorization, because they would make going through these type of areas way faster. There might not be a tree, considering there's a shrine here. Grand SP, I will gladly take that if I ever need to use it. Okay, can't go there. Probably another chest over here. Philia, you should almost be close to doing another level up, I'd imagine. With some of these high level enemies we've killed. Oh, high level area. We can probably steal a chest. Hopefully. Okay. Really? No chest over here? Okay, guess not. But yeah, she should be close to getting another level up with these high level enemies we've killed and then some of these trash mobs. Been here so long, the freaking time of day just changed tonight. Nothing here. No, it's a brown chest. Kill these guys. Okay, so I don't think there's anything I could do here yet. Till, I guess, another tuning fork for the shrines. Hollow map isn't telling me anything. So the only other area I can really think of is probably like that starting area before we got to the shrine-ish area. Okay, this is gonna be satisfying. Oh, they canceled it. There we go. Massacre. Okay, so we already got the one here. Let me go this way so I can go to the other upper path. See, is it snowing here? Because I know it stopped. Okay, it is. Okay, for some reason it sounded like that it made a door sound. Tree, tree, tree. Not you guys. Whoa! What? Okay. Twin Sword Paladins just chilling out over here. And one of them's aggro. Okay, perfect. No chest though. What level are they? 196? Yeah, nah. No, thank you. Okay, that's blocked off. lucky potion. That's the first we've got. Item drop rates. Let's go ahead and pop that again. I'd imagine that the tree for the tuning fork is probably not over here, because this is a high level zone, and even though the esoteric skill quest line is higher difficulty, I don't think they would force you to go through something like this. So it's probably somewhere over here, towards that other bottom part. Unless I probably missed it in an area I've already been. That goes down there, so I don't think it's down there either. So somewhere over here. Huh. Okay, I genuinely don't know unless I just skipped it over here somewhere. There was no shrine. Oh, it's probably this right here. Yep. Okay, so all the snow stopped. I think I needed to stop the snow. No, I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm not gonna go check it. So let me go back to the boss and see what Kirito says after that. I know we still got stuff to do with the shrines, which I think after we tried to fight the boss, I should have. I don't know if I clicked on the shrine that was over there with him. Okay. Interest. So let's go check and see, because now we probably have to go all the way and do the shrines again. Well, not again, but start activating them. Do with the tuning. Let's see. Shrine. Okay, he doesn't say anything. We've stopped all the shrine or the snow. We should look around the other areas for now. Okay. So do I activate the snow for it? I genuinely don't really remember. Do I activate or deactivate them? Because now I'm not getting anything for a hall mission or anything like that. But I'll figure it out. I'll probably look through the video I made for the esoteric quest line and see what I gotta do for it. Because I don't feel like running around anymore. So that's gonna be it for this. Mainly, I just wanted to really test the capture card streaming for this, which since I'm not able to watch the stream myself, since my phone is already almost dead anyway. I wasn't able to look and see how it looks on there. So hopefully it was good. Hopefully it was better than streaming on PlayStation. I'm not sure. But it was nice to experience it and know the settings for it and everything for possibly in the future if I ever need to use it again. So with that being said, that's going to be it for this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.